Say your names and what you do in the band.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play guitar and sing in Phone Calls from Home.
Hi, I'm Jason. I play guitar and I sing as well.
What's up? I'm Danny. I play drums.
And right here is our lead singer. His name is Dave.
He also plays the bass.
But he's not here actually. That's an empty chair. He just got his tonsils out, so we're doing the tour without him and trying it out.
We're winging it.
Yeah, we're winging it.
How's that going?
It's going okay.
It's good, actually. It's fine.
What's the name? Phone Calls Home. How does that come up and what's the story behind it?
Oh, jeez.
Before Danny and I even joined the band, back when Zach and Dave were in high school, they were called Alias Sparrow, which is another hope in Latin, and nobody could pronounce it, remember it,
Or
spell it, anything. So everybody put some names in a list, and like 5 names a day for like a week or something, and Phone Calls from Home was the best one we picked out.
What's the best show you've played and where was it and why?
On this tour or period?
General.
Oh, in general.
It's only been 2 tours on this tour so far. So.
It was definitely,
2 shows.
definitely the Furthest Sickest Kids tour, right?
Well, that's your opinion, pal.
I think that was my one of my, I don't know which one though. Maybe the one in, what was it, McAllen, Texas?
Oh yeah,
Remember
that one was cool.
Crazy.
I
There's so
think-
many people there.
I think one of my favorites was on the Furthest Sickest Kids tour as well. It was in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh yeah.
And it was like 130 degrees inside the place. We were sweating like no one has ever sweat before.
It was like we went swimming.
But it was the coolest. It was so much fun. Everyone was having a great time still.
Yeah. That was a good one.
How about you, Daniel?
Does Danny have a favorite show?
Danny doesn't like to play shows. No.
My favorite shows, actually 2 shows. We sold out Madison Square Garden 2 nights in a row, and those were some pretty sweet shows. We had Jay-Z come out and sing a couple songs. Akon came and did the cover with us.
Yeah.
Jay Beebs did some backup vocals.
Bieber opened for us actually. Yeah, that was a good time.
So that was an alright show, I guess.
Where's your favorite place to play besides Massachusetts and why?
Well, since we rarely play in Massachusetts, I don't even think that would make the
No.
list.
I mean, it is hometown, but
Favorite place, huh? I don't know. Like I really like playing Long Island. There's this cool place called the Vibe Lounge, which is like a nice, quaint little place. And it's like, you know, nice and personal and everything. We're playing there tomorrow. Nope, not tomorrow. The next day. What's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Friday.
whatever it
Yeah.
is.
And so I'm excited for that. One of my favorites.
I pretty much like anywhere in Texas for some reason. I don't know, they always seem to end up being pretty
Even
decent
Big
shows.
Daddies with the Willy Wonka guy.
Maybe not that one, but
How about you?
I really enjoy playing in Florida. It's cool. And like 9 times out of 10, the venue you play at is like walking distance to the beach, so
that's true.
it's always fun.
Most deaf.
Where's one place you would want to play that you haven't played yet and why?
I would love to play a show in Hawaii because it's a place I've always wanted to go to, and it would be sweet to be there and play music.
I want to play a show in Japan because I've always wanted to go there, and
Apparently we have fans.
and we have like fan clubs from there too, so
Which is
that's
really weird, yeah. Then I would say Brazil, because we have a ton of fans in Brazil for some reason too, which is weird. But Rio de Janeiro, yeah. Let's go to the beach, right?
Absolutely, that big Jesus statue.
Yeah, that's cool.
That thing is so cool.
So, yeah.
How did you learn to play the instruments and why?
Danny, you want to start?
I learned how to play the drums by taking drum lessons, and I started playing the drums because my dad really wanted me to play an instrument because he always played one, and so I really wasn't into it at the time, so I told him I'd play drums just because I was like, you know, they'll get tired of it after a week of me banging around on them, but I don't know, I got it and I really enjoyed playing, so I just kept doing it.
What did your dad play?
He plays the clarinet.
Nothing close to the drums.
No.
That's why he picked drums. He thought they'd be like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, right.
Enough of this musical instrument stuff.
Yeah.
I learned how to play the guitar, so I could join phone calls from home. For no other reason than that, pretty much. And Zach taught me how, and Dave taught me how, a couple years back. Pretty much 2 weeks before I joined the band, so.
2 weeks before a tour.
Yeah.
He had to learn guitar in 2 weeks to play a tour.
So that was.
And he did it.
Impressed.
He did it. And then I started playing guitar a while ago. It's just, I don't know, there was always guitars in my house.
Both your parents played, right?
Yeah, both my dad and my mom played, so.
Funny,
I-
I've never seen them play though.
I know.
Why don't they play anymore?
You just
That
kind of
sucks.
gave up on it. And I really taught myself. I've never taken any guitar lessons. So, we're all pretty much self-taught.
Pretty much.
Because you didn't take drum lessons for very long, did you?
If you could play any other instruments, what would you play?
Piano. Better. I suck at piano.
I want to play drums. I like the drums a lot. I always find myself air drumming, but I can't even keep a beat very well.
Yeah. I can play guitar a little bit, but that's something I'd like to learn how to play better. It's really cool. It's like an instrument. I feel like it's the easiest instrument to create your own song with. So I like it for that reason.
Drums is pretty difficult for that.
I can see you down in the basement, like, playing drums and singing. With, like, no other things going on. You're like, guys, I wrote a song.
Dude, I really like that progression on the drums.
What's your favorite phone calls from home song in general, and what's your favorite to play live?
Ooh.
Well, we just made a new CD, so
Yeah, those are definitely our favorites.
those are our favorites. But we haven't played any of them live, really, so.
We played two.
2 of them, yeah, they're pretty fun.
Yeah. The favorite one I play though, or we play, I'd say is I love playing "Forget You." It's just like that jumpy song. I'm always off the ground though.
Yeah. I really like Forget You, and I really love playing When It's Over Now too, because we
Yeah.
always close with that song, and
Yeah, that's
even
a good
if
one,
like I've been like struggling the whole set, just don't feel like I've played like the best I could, or it wasn't a great show, that song always like just puts me in a good mood, and I'm happy playing it. So
I feel like we always play that one good, too, for some reason.
As if we played anything good. No, but no, I definitely agree with that. That's kind of like the song. It's like, well, you got one last shot
Yeah.
to be good, so you might as well give it your all. And we always kind of
Pull
bring it
off
back, and try to give that last song our all. So yeah, that's definitely a good one.
What are your music influences, both as a band and personally?
Good one.
Go for it, Jay.
I think the majority of the songs off this new album influences were Dangerous Summer was a good one. Jimmy Eat World, always a big one. Jeez. I don't know. Like, back to the core structure of our band would probably be Blink-182, Jimmy Eat World,
definitely some Switchfoot.
Switchfoot, that's a good one. Yeah, and then personally, I just have always loved Billy Joel. I can't say that I just can't say that enough. He's my favorite.
As a band on a record label, what are the pros and cons about being on a record label?
Pros are on a record label. It's like extra people that are just working towards your main goal, and it's a lot of the funding usually comes from there when it comes to recording and making your CDs and promoting you and stuff like that. So that's definitely a pro, because any help you get at this stage is definitely a
Good
great help.
yeah.
The tough part about it sometimes is, for the most part, when you sign to a label, there's always other bands on there as well. So you have to work just as hard, if not more, than them, so that you're their main focus, and they focus on you and try to get the work ethic out of them that you put into it. And that's tough sometimes, because you want them to focus on you, because it's kind of just, it's your dreams.
I mean,
and stuff.
just with any kind of project too, the more people you're working with, sometimes you'll disagree with other people, which always happens.
Yeah.
In any kind of business relationship. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you have the way you want to go with yourself and your dreams. That's what it is. We're marketing ourselves in the long run, you know. And they have different business standpoints that they think that if we do this, it'll go farther, but it just doesn't meet up with our ideals sometimes.
Now for some fun, interesting questions. Who's not allowed to drive the van and why?
We have two that drive the van the least.
Well, I should not be allowed to drive.
But we still make them do it.
I still have to, unfortunately. Though.
Hey, you're doing a lot better.
Yeah, you are. I feel safe with you now.
Yeah.
That's good.
The little trailer helps out.
He doesn't like it though. He doesn't want me to feel safe with him. He wants me to be scared.
Yeah.
So that way he doesn't have to do it.
Well, the thing about driving, I feel like the more confident of a person you are, the better you are at driving. And I don't have like super high confidence, and I feel like I have the least amount of confidence when driving, especially. And so I've actually wrecked our van, I'd say 1.5 times, just because the one time
The halftime you almost killed a man.
Yeah. Luckily there was
halftime.
there was a big metal pole in the way and saved his life.
Yeah, one time was serious, the other time was minor.
Yeah.
But
The funny part is I'm probably the one. Me and Jason are probably the two who drive the van the most. And the other day I'm the one who crashed the van.
So that puts me in the lead,
Puts
baby.
Jason in the lead now.
Killing the game. But yeah,
That could be
our
bad.
tour manager,
Yeah,
ironically,
Blake.
would be the other one that we don't like drive.
driving.
What you think? You know, the tour manager, he'd probably do the most driving because he's like, you know, the guy's running the show. But he,
Every time he drives, I get car sick.
yeah, and
I think it goes back to the confidence thing.
yeah, he's not confident because we do literally get sick when it happens
Yeah.
sometimes, and so he's not confident about that, and it just gets worse and worse. I think.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
If you could change the band name, what would it be to?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Well, Whitechapel's taken, so
At the time we were coming up with our band name, we had one that was Light the Sky, and but some other band had the name already, and they had the MySpace and stuff. I always thought that was a good name.
they never used it.
No, they never used it though. Yeah, it was like their MySpace last login was like 2 years ago, and I was like, "What are you even doing?"
2
Why-
years before Phone Calls Mom
Yeah,
started.
so I was like, "Why do you
5
have
years
this
ago.
band name even? You're not using it."
They
So
had like 2 friends.
yeah,
It was like their band members.
I like emailed them a couple times to see if they'd let us have the name, but they never got back to us. They probably never checked their MySpace.
Yeah, we probably could have used it.
Probably.
But it's okay. I like Phone Calls from Home.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
what would you want our band name to be?
Change it to Sour Patch Kids. That's my favorite
The
candy.
Sour Patch Kids.
Danny and the Sour Patch Kids. You'd be the
Danny-
front man.
Danny
From
and the Sour
jump.
Patch Kids.
You could go up with so many cool logos with that band name. Like, it'd be so fun.
If you could tour with anybody, who would you want to tour with, and where would you tour?
Anybody? Man, that's tough. I would love to do a tour with John Mayer, actually, just because every show is gonna have thousands of people at it, and it would be amazing
Yeah.
to like watch backstage that guy perform every night because he's just so
I think
good.
it'd be fun to hang out with him too. He seems like a crazy dude.
Definitely.
Really funny.
I'd say, if not Billy Joel, obviously, I'd say Journey, probably. Because, like, I love all their songs. And I feel like they just put on a great show.
I'd like to go on tour with Coldplay.
That'd be
Yeah.
sweet,
They'd
too.
be really good.
That'd be pretty cool.
Those would be like the ultimates.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, we'll just do it packaged together.
Let's
5
package
bands.
those bands together. Maybe throw Maroon 5 in there and call it a day.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And phone calls.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny text. That's what
We're headlining, of
the
course.
flyer.
In a zombie attack, who would die first, who would die last, and what weapon would you use to defend yourself?
Who would die first?
I think that Danny would die last because the zombies would eat the chunkier people first.
And Danny would just be like, please, guys.
I was gonna say I'd die first, and then you guys would like use my long arms as weapons.
His legs.
to fight the zombies. But actually, I think I might survive the longest because I think it's like rule number 1 in Zombieland: cardio.
Yeah, just
And-
run, right?
Like I weigh 10 pounds, so I can literally run forever.
You got long
So-
legs, long strides.
I feel like they would never be able to catch me.
Yeah, that's
That's
a good
true.
one.
Rule number 1 in Zombieland.
Such a great movie.
If I was going out there, I'd go out with a crossbow. Automatic reloading crossbow, and if it doesn't exist, I'd make it.
With the explosive darts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely explosive darts. We can't let Danny have that though. He always lets him get too close. He
Yeah.
blows himself up.
Yeah, true.
If you could change any one thing about phone calls to home, what would it be?
Change one thing.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
I think I would
Stumped.
want to change the majority of people's outlook on our band, because I feel like most people, when they hear our name or see our band at first glance, we just look like every other band our size trying to make it, you know, just like we just want to get big and famous, but really we just want to help people and be a positive impact on the people that we meet. So I just wish like everyone could see that.
See that part
all
of
the time,
our band,
you know.
and not just the pop rock
Yeah.
side.
We should put that on scrims. Just like
Then they
write
would
it out.
see it.
Yeah, seriously. Then I mean,
Let everyone see it.
yeah,
That'd be funny.
genius
That's a good
idea.
idea.
Light bulb.
We'll write that one down.
Last question. I'll quit phone calls to home when.
What?
Oh,
Fill it in.
I quit
we'll
phone calls
quit
from home
phone calls
when.
from home when I'm old and I can't stand up to play the guitar anymore.
That's almost right around the
I know,
corner with your
for
knee.
real, for real. That'd be like next week.
Yeah, right.
Miss.
Oh, bummer.
Nice try.
I'll quit phone calls from home when I.
What our parents tell us to.
You're right. My parents don't pay my bills anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
For real.
I don't know. When I feel like when we stop doing it for what Danny was saying, when we stop doing it to be good influences on people, and we stop being friends, when we stop just being
When it's
for
not funny anymore, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could be fun for different reasons. Like, I don't want it to be fun because we have money, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I want it to be fun because we're still doing what we started when we started.
Yeah.
You know? That's when I'll quit.
I'd say I'd quit phone calls from home when the other three guys do.
You're gonna be the last to quit?
Alright, Facebook, Twitters, MySpace, YouTubes, anything.
All of the above.
Yeah.
All of the
/
above.
phone calls from home.
Yep.
Everything / phone calls from home except for Twitter, PCFH band.
Mm-hmm. And all of our member tags are on there too. So
So hit us up. Oh yeah, and a new CD coming out real soon.
Yep.
and we're gonna play on Warped Tour this year, which we're really excited about.
Second half, right? East Coast.
Second
List
half
the dates,
in the
or
East
if
States.
you want to.
From
Oh, I have the
July
dates. Wait a
7th
second.
To August 2nd.
All right, he's got the dates.
he's got them up in his head.
Alright, thank
So,
you.
yeah, thank you.
No problem. Thank you.